Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. This is a support group requested video. It's that time of the year, you guys, and although I have sprinkled some videos about getting through the holidays when you have to deal with manipulative, toxic, narcissistic or narcissist individuals, it's always great to have that reinforcement. And in this video, I'm going to do something a little different, okay? I'm going to give you guys some tips. How many do I got on this list? 14 ways that you can basically survive and thrive during the holidays in spite of having to perhaps have a dinner with your narcissistic family member or come into contact with someone that's toxic and manipulative. Can you do that? Is it possible? Yes, it is, you guys. So let's talk about how we can do those things, all right? And this year is even easier than other years. We're going to get into that right now. So, number one on my list, you guys, use the pandemic to create space or distance. That's like the easiest thing right there, because we're socially distancing, okay? You have like an excuse that even a narcissist shouldn't be going against, and trust me, they will. I ain't got it. I took the COVID test. I'm not sick, whatever. But yeah, you can use the pandemic to create space. Now, let me just digress for a moment. The things on this list are for people who can avoid contact, and then some of these things are going to be helpful for people who could avoid contact but are choosing to try to work through the situation. Like, look, I'm going to a family dinner, X, Y, and Z is going to be there, or whatever the case may be. So it's going to apply to both situations. They're all mixed together. Take what you can that's going to apply to yourself. All right? Bam. So let's go back into the list. Number one, yes, you can use the pandemic. Yeah, use the pandemic to create that space and social distance. Because some people have a hard time saying no, even to people that surely deserve it. But if you do, you have a wonderful excuse right there. Number two, you guys, use the block features on your phone and on your emails. You can actually block them from being able to call you around that time. And if you wanted to unblock them, I guess that would be up to your choice. And depending on the situation, knowing that you have to lightly communicate with them for this or that. Okay? Use those block features. Block them out during those times. Send automated messages. I'm unavailable. Whatever the case. All right? Let me just say something. Sometimes when you block them, it's been my experience, you block them, you almost have to block them on everything. And that could be a little time consuming, because a lot of times narcissists tend to have a lot of profiles for this and that because they're hypersensitive to needing that attention, and they're trying in all different type of ways. So they'll call you from other people's phones, and I'm not saying that this is going to be 100% away, but it could work for someone. It really depends on the situations. All right, but hey, maybe in your situation you can use the block features and send those automated messages, block emails, block them on social media, whatever the case may be. All right. Number three, don't feed into the drama. All right, and the way that we do this is by not taking it personally. It's pretty simple. They used to give you the bait. They're choosing to have a bad day or whatever. Let it be their choice and not yours. All right. Number four, have an exit strategy. Oh, I have to work early in the morning. Oh, I'm really tired or sleepy. Have a way to get out of the situation, and think about it ahead of time so you won't have to come up with nothing. Oh, I'm not feeling really well. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, you need to go. You need to go. All right. Have an exit strategy. And another part of that exit strategy could be having definedness to your dinner. Oh yeah, we're going to be having dinner from 5 to 8 p.m. So everybody kind of has an idea when things are going to be exiting. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. All right. Number 5, you guys, limit your exposure, your conversations, the exchanges that you're having with them. Limit them. So can you text them versus giving them a phone call? Can you FaceTime them instead of having them in person? let's try to limit the exposures as much as you can. Sound good? Number 6, you guys, you might need to limit the alcohol. The typical narcissist probably gets 10 times worse when they get tipsy and all of this and that. So yeah, be mindful of that. Number 7, set tight boundaries. And this is so that they can't intrude on you prematurely. Oh, dinner starts at 4 p.m. Or maybe they're guests from out of town. And I know this might be a little late, but oh, they're going to be staying at a hotel. They're going to be staying at an Airbnb. And, that limits your exposure as well, because then you don't have to host them not only for the dinner, but for their whole duration. And then sometimes, even if it might be in your wild, like, oh, you know what? I got you a nice hotel room. Oh, it's going to be the bubble bath, the spa tub, and, and sometimes it's worth to have that little peace of mind. Especially when it's like a parent or someone like that, All right. Number 8, have support around you if possible. Like, don't just make it a whole dinner of narcissists. Like, have somebody there that's going to be in your corner. So a lot of the dark's going to be ganging up on you during Thanksgiving. Try to balance out your guest list if you can. If you know you're going to have this toxic person has to be there, then have your best friend there. All right. Yeah. Number 9, manage your expectations, you guys. Don't expect Mother Teresa. Don't expect a thank you for your meal. They probably try to find something. Oh, that was too greasy. Oh, it was cold. Oh, is that fresh? Oh, it was burnt, So don't expect a Mother Teresa. Even if everyone else is giving you all the compliments, they'll be the ones that have to stand out. You just got to expect these things, you guys. All right. So don't expect a Mother Teresa. Don't expect reciprocation. Don't expect a gift if you guys are doing a gift exchange, or don't expect a good one. Like, you really got to manage those expectations, because then well, I already knew they was going to do it. But then you're like, well, I knew they was going to do it, but I still don't like it. But you know what? You can't be attaching. That's over attachment, and that's what they want, and you'll be feeding at that point. All right. So manage your expectations. Number 10, don't invite them to the main event. Like, you know what? Give them another day. Don't give them that main event. Do something with them before the holiday or after the holiday. Don't give them the main event. Treat them like a side chick. Treat them like a side piece. Give them that side piece time and the cut away from the main event where they cannot sabotage it, right? Okay. Number 11, this is not the time to be reminiscing. This is not the time to be having family interventions on trying to change them, on trying to confront them, on trying to give them to be accountable for things in the past. Not the time to really be trying to mend your relationship. Now, with a normal family member, you might be able to do this, but if we're talking about a narcissist, toxic people and all of this, I don't think so, because we know they don't like to be confronted. They don't like to take accountability, and it's just going to cause a narcissistic injury. So we're going to shut that down. And even if they try to trigger you by bringing up the stuff, we're going to shut that down too. All right. Don't even entertain it. Oh, I got to go check on that turkey in the oven. Oh, I got to go. Oh, grandma's calling me. Get out of there. All right. Number 12, you guys. Perfect. Be too busy. It all flows together. Lots of excuses. They trying to corner you into a conversation, try to pull you over here, pull you over there. You too busy. You got guests to entertain. You got this to do. I got to go to the bathroom even. Okay. Get yourself out of it. Minimize it. Okay. Number 13. Woo, this is a big one. Don't ask them to help with anything important for that day. Or if you have an emergency, don't ask them to come to a rescue. They will find a way to sabotage and drop that ball. If you say, oh, you have to bring grandma's special china. Oh, you have to pick up the cake from the bakery. Oh, you have to. Don't assign them anything, any centerpiece, important aspect of this day. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Even if they're the rich one in the family, y'all better figure it out. Pull them resources together behind the scenes, okay? They just might drop the ball, okay? On purpose, and sadistically enjoy the hurt and pain in your eyes when it doesn't work out. All right? So the last thing that I have on my list, you guys, for this is operate separately versus codependently. If they come in with a funky ass attitude, do you have to get one? Do you have to be a sponge and pass to those energies around you? You don't have to. You can notice it without joining in per se, okay? So let's really make sure that we're doing that as well, all right? So if you guys follow these tips, you'll be on your way. You'll be on your way, okay? On your way. But don't let them overstay, okay? But that's how we have that exit strategy and limit exposure and all that other stuff, all right? So you guys got this. This is like my ultimate guide right here. Feel free to revisit it when them holidays come around and like, what she say? What was supposed to do? Okay, get yourself that reminder. It's going to be all right. Enjoy your day. It is a choice. Life is a choice full of decisions. Full of decisions. And, you know, worst case scenario, you might have to send them stage exit left, you know, but be brave enough to do that if need be. And don't feel guilty about it. All right? All right, you guys, take care. And until my next video, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back. Never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. And until next time, take care. I will try to tag previous videos that are going to help you with this situation as well. So feel free to touch on those. All right? Hit a like, of course. Show support for the channel. This is how I know you want me around. You guys want me back. Show me some love. Hit a like. Leave a comment. Show some love on this channel, you guys. It's so important. It's how I know that you're there. It's how I know that you care. All right, you guys. Take care. Love ya.